Doing this with Madden NFL 25, and it did not work out because I don't know what to do. I've only played the game like one time. So yeah, that's fun. Quick play. Play now. I'm gonna delete that. So, I am gonna be doing the Dolphins against the Bengals. There we go. I will be playing as the Dolphins. Uniforms.
I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time and might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is tied. Good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit.
Advanced settings.
I know how to bounce back. I know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. And even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back. Cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say. Even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her.
Run outside. Defend outside, run. Advance to the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins, next on Madden Football.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
Oh.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And tough going there, so he'll only get it up to...
Option.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? He barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. Last play, this time they double it and pick up 6.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yeah, that's annoying. He's just gonna stay as rookie. I'm not gonna do that again.
Involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Burrow.
Oh.
Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Nice.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
That's
and
great.
The Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh.
Return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now, meanwhile, a pass
Oh, it got dropped.
Intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
What?
But he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Dancing to his left. Busts through the tackle, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. There he goes, right side. They're all the way in from Miami.
Yeah, yeah. Go Dolphins.
45 yards. And the Dolphins
I'm pretty neutral with all the teams. I just chose to play as the Dolphins.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
Okay, I do.
You know they're both motivated. They both game plan.
I don't even know who I was playing as or what just happened.
Outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up
But
and assert its will over the other.
yeah, I did not like that. I hate when I don't know who I'm playing as. I do not like that.
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel. Now Burrow loses the football.
Oh.
The linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
That guy looks pissed.
The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him.
You little brat.
This is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll buy some time right.
Of course.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop it, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Here's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Sanders on for the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points to Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there.
Oh, man. I don't know how he did that, but that was cool.
Well done to sniff that out
He
defensively.
like picked him up and slammed him down. That was cool.
Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, Made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, did it again.
3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's 3rd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh!
But there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the move to his left. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
I'm always getting, like, some kind of penalty up on here.
And you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
I've gotten encroachment, I've gotten offside, I've gotten all kinds of them.
Here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he's got some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they roll with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. A handoff to Mixon. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It's really something.
I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
See a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Now he's loose again.
Are you kidding me?
Dances by him.
Oh.
Gets him a 1st down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like to.
Oh man, what was that?
Downfield, and that's exactly what he did.
He was on top of that one guy. Oh, that was. Oh man. I will never get over that. That was great.
So the big play means just like that. For the red zone now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. The fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding a rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run.
Excuse me.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here we go. Now Burrow. Buying time is left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And not a whole lot of room. The first down run, he gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd.
Oh.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Steps away.
Oh.
And he's brought down.
Wow.
Very nice game. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Tua rolling to his right. And fights through one man. And he's brought
You
down just
little
outside
brat.
the 10 at the 11. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
This offense continues